Hi guys, this is Sharon Fernandez and welcome to your webinar series for today. You're receiving this video purely because you have signed up to break the cycle to financial peace. Probably you have been experiencing a lot of challenges with your finances and you're not very peaceful about it, or you just want to renew your mind. You just want to break free from the norm. You're so sick and tired of being in that rat race, and you think that I'm working so hard, I'm trying to make money, but I am losing my peace at the same time. I want to be happy, but it's not, you can't seem to gel and you can't seem to put the pieces together. Well, I just hope that this series of webinar would help you to get your perspective right. And earning money or providing for your loved ones is not necessarily have to be such a stressful thing. I'm not here to provide any solutions, but rather I'm going to share you my personal experience, and I hope that my experiences and all the studies that I've made the past 4 years on my own would encourage you and will give you the right understanding of how you should be living your life while you are working and earning the money to provide for your loved ones or even for yourself, and live the kind of life that would encourage peace, especially mental health and emotional health as well. Because when you are at peace with yourself, that's when you're able to be peace with other people and even find peace with God. And that's something that has happened to me. I lost my peace while trying to make it in life, because for me at that time, my child was about 3 years old, and I thought, just if only I have made more money, I can live a much happier life. And that's a very wrong way of thinking, actually, because money is just a tool. It's just going to make you more of who you already are. What do I mean by that? For example, if you are a person who has a heart to give, if you're a helpful person, if you like to be a philanthropic, then money would just help you to accomplish all that. If you're a person who's very self-centered, who just wants to have more gold for no reason, more assets for no reason, you just want to be rich, it's a selfish thing, selfish desire, then you're just going to be more of a jerk. But that's what it is. Money, just it's just a tool. It just makes you more of who you already are, and that is a very important lesson that I learned. Because as if your character is not right, if you as a person, as an individual, your heart is not at the right place, then money is just going to magnify it. It's not going to help you to solve any existing problems, because many of us think that, oh, okay, no, I have this certain problem, it is because I have the lack of money. The truth is that it is not the lack of money, it is the choices that we make. And these choices are actually contributed with the things that we think. It's about thought process, and also it alters the way you feel about certain things. So it's a very deep topic, and we're going to go try to examine it step by step. So we're going to go into habits. We will talk about how to break habit and how to form new healthy habits. And we're going to talk about how does thoughts. It's going to be an interesting thing that we're going to talk about. That's one of my personal favorite, actually. We're going to talk about how thoughts are being formed in your head and how powerful they are. Many times we think that thoughts are harmless because we don't get to see it. It's not tangible, so we don't understand that it is such a powerful thing that it's occupying in our mind. We have something called a mental real estate, and your thought um, actually occupies this thing called mental real estate. Isn't it wonderful? It's interesting. I don't know if you have heard about it, but when I did my studies, and especially when I went in depth with all these things, what contributes to my financial difficulty, or the situations, it is the thoughts that I have. It is what the wrong assumptions that I have. So I truly believe when you get your understanding right, life gets so much easier, and you are able to live life to the fullest. You don't have to be a millionaire in order to say that, oh, I am rich, I'm happy. No, you can live life to the fullest even while you are achieving those things. There's many mistakes that has been done on my part, and especially when I look up to certain people, what is it that actually captures my eyes is, back then I used to look up to people who bring their children to different in the local term, we'll call it the atas way, and we think that, oh, they get to bring their kids there, and I also have to bring my child there. Actually, not necessary. If you can't bring your child to certain indoor playground, $18 per hour, Some indoor playgrounds $25 or $22 per hour, and I'll be like thinking, is my child really need to go to those places to play, as a mother back then, it's a question that I would ask myself. What am I really teaching my child? Is having money equates to happiness. Having less money equates to less happiness. Oh, that's a very wrong thing to actually cultivate or even put across. So I had to do a lot of changing on myself. I had to do a lot of revamp. I have to put myself into the right what do you call it, get into the right perspective so that I can contribute to my child's life in a better way, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so prosperity. What does prosperity actually mean? Prosperity itself, it's not talking about money. You see, when I look into the word prosperity, the original form it's in a Greek word, and it actually means to have a prosperous, successful journey. So prosperity is actually a state of mind. It is a journey to be in. It is not a goal to attain, but it is actually a journey to be in. So when you are living in this world, there is going to be problems. There's going to be so many exchange problems. You're going to exchange one problem for the other. You're continuously going to be overcoming problems after problems. Challenges, I would say, not really problems, but there will be different challenges at different stages of your life. There will be different challenges. See, when I was a mother of one, my challenges was different. Now that I'm a mother of two, my challenges are different. See, as a wife, without kids, my challenges were different. But now when I'm a mother, the challenges I face as a wife is different, and as an individual, my challenges are different. So there will be different challenges, and money is not going to solve these challenges. Let me just put that across to you. Money is just going to solve an aspect. It's just going to help you to pay your bills. It's just going to help you to probably improve the quality of life with your loved ones, but that doesn't bring happiness. That doesn't attribute to your peace. That doesn't attribute to your satisfaction. It's not going to fill out any void inside of you. Okay, so I would encourage you to look at money as a tool, but not as a solution to all these challenges that you're facing. Some people say, no, if I have more money, then I can have a helper. Your helper is not going to replace you. You are needed. Your helper is there to extend this helping hand, to be with your child, to help you to, maybe help you to bath your child, to take care of your home, your household chores, while you go about, making money and being who you need to be, as a career woman, and things like that. But your helper cannot take over your position as your wife, as a mother, or as a daughter. There are certain things that we need to understand. A helper can only do a certain thing. So sometimes we end up, I am working in a certain place, and I am earning so much of money just to pay other people to do my job. Doesn't make sense, does it? So coming back to the definition of prosperity, so prosperity is it is a successful journey. It is a journey to be in, and it has many elements to it. So what are the elements that we are looking at? We are looking at emotion, we are looking at mental health. It's a wholeness, and it's a wonderful thing because God has God encourages us to live a life of abundance, and He truly wants us to live a life of happiness. He wants us to enjoy life. He wants us to be, successful in everything that we do. So when it comes to money, it has no emotion of any sort. Having money doesn't mean you have made it in life. Having less money doesn't make you a loser either. So if you have been putting, money on yourself to say that, I am worth this much because I don't have this amount of money. If I don't have this amount of money, I'm useless. I'm telling you, you are not doing the right thing. That is absolutely toxic. And in other videos, I'll be sharing with you how horrible this toxic thinking is. This toxic mentality is not going to kill you. It's just also going to destroy the relationships that you have with other people. So don't put everything. Don't look at everything through the eyes of money. Stop putting dollar signs in everything. Stop putting dollar signs in how you view yourself, in how you view your family members, in how you do life. Dollar sign is not going to give you happiness. It's good. It's just going to rob you. It's going to destroy you. It's going to kill your love for your loved ones. It's going to kill the love that you have for yourself. You're not going to enjoy life if you're going to look at everything. Oh, you know what, I wish I can drive a certain car, or I can live a certain life, and I'm not living it, so I'm not supposed to be happy now. No, you're supposed to be happy. You have to know who you are, how God sees you. You're so wonderful. You mean so much to God, and God has created you in such perfect image. There's so many things that we neglect in life while we are pursuing richness, and that's what I would like to break today. I would like to break that cycle today. I do not want you to value yourself based on how much you have in your bank, and go on outside saying that when you do certain things, I have to look a certain way. There is this thing that when I was in my insurance line, they'd said that you got to fake it till you make it. You got to fake the look. You have to fake this. Do you know that that's a very toxic way of living? That is not even living. You're living a lie. Why would you want to live a lie? Why can't you just be who you are? You can be successful in just the way you are, by accepting who you are and saying that, you know what, I'm not going to be the same. Every day is a new day. I'm going to be happy with whatever that I have. I'm going to have this contentment, but I'm going to evolve. Every day you're evolving, and every day you're going to gain new knowledge, and knowledge is power. So as you gain new knowledge, you are gaining power to overcome challenges. But that doesn't mean that you got to fake it. Please don't fall into that trap. That is a very, very toxic way of living. So, when I started my life, I'm going to share a little bit about myself. I started to value certain lifestyle. I started to worship it. I started to think that if I'm not going to be a certain person earning certain amount of money, it means that I've not made it in life. And life is pointless to even live, so to speak. So I started to view my relationship with my husband, or started to view my motherhood for my mother as an individual based on that fixed way of what to say lifestyle. If I want to be a certain person, I have to be earning a certain way, or I have to live a certain life. I have to be in a condominium, or I have to be driving a certain car. I have to be wearing certain brands of clothes, or I have to be don't I gotta go and do my hair all the time. I'm not allowed to have messy hair. I'm supposed to be prim and proper all the time. So I had such weird restricted rules. I was living in a box. I was not able to breathe. People, I was suffocating. I was dying. And though on the outside I was putting a front, I was not able to do that. So my personal experience living such a life taught me such a painful life. It was terrible. It was very painful. I wasn't able to enjoy what I had. I'm married to a wonderful man. He's so patient. He's such a simple person. But I am such an ambitious person, and I forced myself rather to live that ambition. And I question myself, is this how I really want to be for the rest of my life? If I don't have a diamond ring, does it matter? I didn't get married in a very luxurious way. My marriage was rather simple because I started off, I'm 32 this year, and I started off as an enrolled nurse. Yes, my first career was a nurse, and I was earning about $900, 900 Singapore dollars. What can you possibly do with $900? You can't do much with that money. It wasn't enough to get my branded bag. So so that caused me so much of unhappiness. And nursing itself is such a noble profession. So imagine, I have so much to rejoice. I had so much to explore. I had so much that I can possibly do as a nurse. I could make a life, I can make a difference in people's life. But I began going to work looking at this job is not giving me the happiness. This job is not giving me the dollar, that enough money that I can live the life that I want. So I started to go to work feeling so upset that I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. But that not having enough mentality robbed my peace, robbed my joy. I wasn't able to function. I was actually doing well. I remember that I was making a difference in so many people's lives, so many patients' lives. But I was constantly on a lookout. I was always thinking, the grass is greener on the other side, neglecting to make the glass that I am in, prosper. I wasn't even looking into putting in efforts into working towards it. Hey, you know what? I can make the grass that I am in, this grass that I am standing on, greener. Why should I, keep on looking on the other side? So that was a very wrong way of thinking. So you see, when you have a very wrong way of understanding certain things, life becomes miserable and you end up doing a lot of things. So you see, you think having more money is going to give you joy. So what you thought? You give into the pressure, the society pressure of, you have friends or probably living certain kind of a lifestyle and you want to fit in. And you said, I don't have it. So what is a quick way of me making that money? You end up in credit card debts. You end up signing up for credit cards. And as I said, money makes you more of who you already are. If you can't manage the little that you have, giving you more money, it's going to make you miserable because you have no idea how to manage what you already have. That $900 that I had. See, God is so wonderful. I believe in a relationship with God. I don't believe in religion, so I believe in a relationship with God. So when I began to have a very close relationship with my Lord, He taught me one keynote. He said, don't value yourself based on money. You are not created to make money alone. You're created to worship me. You are a reflection of who God is, who you think God is. You are a reflection of who you think God is. See, my image about God changed over the years. And I'm still getting to know Him because, God is good. He's huge. He's not someone that you can box up. So in that aspect, you are more than money. You're more than what money can bring you. Money can help you pay bills, can buy you tickets to travel. But if you're going to have a very negative understanding about money, a very toxic mentality, a toxic relationship with your finances, you're not in peace with your finances, you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to be a master of it. See, God wants you to be a master of money. Money should not rule your life. You should be ruling money. And that is what I failed to do in my early days. I allowed money to rule my life. So the lack of it would make me feel so frustrated. So there was unnecessary credit card debts. I signed up for credit cards for no idea why did I sign up for, and I allowed the bank to rob me even further. I started paying interest that is more than what you see when you sign up for credit cards. You'll end up paying interest, and even before you could even touch the principal, you're only paying interest. So you are locking yourself down for unnecessary debt just because you think that more money that you kind of borrowed from the bank is going to help you resolve that problem. But no, you are actually not going to get yourself out of the problem. You're locking yourself in. You see? So many of us are actually spending money that you have yet to earn. So that is a trap. You are giving in to the pressure of the society because you have a very wrong understanding. You are living a false life based on what you think life should be. Life is not about earning money. No, you are not supposed to, in the local terms, because Singapore is such a rich financial hub. Everyone is busy working round the clock. We're trying to make money, we're trying to make ends meet, and we're trying to see that, hey, I have to make money, I have to make money, and we don't have time to talk to our husband. We don't have time to sit down and eat a proper meal. It's always on the go. So if you were to notice, you are neglecting your health. And there's a great saying that says that health is your greatest wealth. Health is your greatest wealth. Where did that come from? It comes from the Bible. It comes from what God wants us to do. As your soul prosper, so will you prosper. And what is this soul? The soul is actually your state of mind. It's actually your emotion. It's actually your thoughts. It's actually what you think you are. If what you think you are is broken, you're not going to be able to prosper in a lot of things. So I hope today's session, you will have your mind in a right way. Understand that prosperity, it is not something for you to attain. It's not a goal. It is not to, I gotta work very hard, to prosper. It is as you go. It's a journey. So you're supposed to prosper in every aspect. So find time today to be with yourself and tell yourself that, hey, I'm worth more than money. If I don't have the dollars today, it's okay. Learn to love yourself. Learn to accept yourself for who you are. Love yourself and know that God loves you. He truly loves you. Hey, He created you. He cannot hate you. God is not your enemy. He loves you. He is your Father. So have that perspective corrected first. Know that you're greatly loved, you're highly favored, and so many wonderful things are in store for you. And your life that you have right now, you're not supposed to live it alone. You're supposed to live with God. Only He is the only one who's able to fill that void in you. So be happy and know that there's just two things that I want to emphasize today. So key number one, don't value yourself based on how much you earn. Okay, you're more than money. Don't live a false life by spending money you don't earn and you've yet to earn. So have a budget, save. There is a system that you have to work out with, which I'll be sharing with you later on. So I hope this video was helpful and good for you. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.